Sports. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff. Squad that's looking to put on a show here today. Taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff. A crew today that's looking to make a strong statement. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A new set of downs after that completion. And the single back takes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. At the 20. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
1st and goal here for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense back out there trying to get something going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. 1st down and 10. And the tailback's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Short pass finds the tight end. Completion, that's about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense, then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here.
Nobody can bring him down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout by the offense.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. He shreds the tackle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the runner takes off to his right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st and goal, handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run it here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Benson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Erickson. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Called by the defense.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from the 14. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab, And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We get the second half started with the running play. Fights off a defender. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Gonna run it. It's Baxter. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Running a quarterback sneak here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his man. It's Knox. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Sticking with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Handoff running right. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And you'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense facing second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And the field goal is good. And they tack on 3 on the final play of the third quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This offense faces a second and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback dropping back. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And it's caught across the middle. Defense able to stop him. He's fourth down now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Benson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the sideline. It's Erickson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually they're going to hit some big plays.
down after the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Coverage team brings down the returner.
First and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead.
The ball is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Man, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Second and goal for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Hampton.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one.